Mint Mobile is minty fresh. Hey guys, today I'm going to review Mint Mobile prepaid wireless service. I signed up a couple months ago. It's time to share my review with you. I really like the Mint Mobile service. It's one of the best prepaid wireless services I've ever tried, but there are some things you need to understand to find out whether or not Mint Mobile is right for you. So I'll share my experience from my review, and hopefully it will help you make an informed decision. All right, let's get started. So Mint Mobile prepaid wireless service. They use the T-Mobile network. Where I live in the Boston area, T-Mobile coverage is very good. I've had very good coverage using the T-Mobile network in the Boston and Metro New York area. If you use your phone in an area where T-Mobile has good coverage, it might be an option for you. All right, now let me tell you a little bit about the Mint Mobile plans. They offer affordable monthly rates on their unlimited talk, text, and fixed data plans. They have plans with 3 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes, and 12 gigabytes of data. Now, currently, they do not have a plan with unlimited data. So Mint Mobile is best for people with modest to medium data needs. If you need unlimited data, then Mint Mobile is not going to be the right choice for you. These plans include fixed high-speed data. If you use up all that high-speed data, you're going to have reduced speed data. That data is not going to be great for, say, watching videos online, streaming, and stuff like that. But it is important that to have that reduced data so that some of the features of your phone will continue to work. Plan prices are as low as $15, $20, or $25 per month, respectively, for those plans. But there is a catch, so make sure you pay attention. What makes Mint Mobile different is that with Mint Mobile, you're going to prepay for your plans either 3, 6, or 12 months in advance, compared to most prepaid wireless companies where they bill you each month in advance for your monthly plan. Now, by paying 3 months in advance, Mint can offer very competitive prices. If you choose to pay either 6 or 12 months in advance, then Mint will significantly discount your monthly plan rate. Mint's least expensive plan is the 3 gigabyte plan. It's normally $25 per month. You'll pay $75 upfront for 3 months of service. Sign up for 6 months and you'll pay $20 per month for a total of $120. Sign up for 12 months and you'll pay $15 per month for a total of $180. By signing up for 6 months, you'll save 20%, or 12 months, you'll save 40% compared to 3 months. Next up, Mint has a plan with 8 gigabytes of data. That's normally $35 a month. You'll pay $105 upfront for 3 months. Sign up for 6 months and you'll pay $25 per month for a total of $150. Sign up for 12 months and you'll pay $20 per month for a total of $240. By signing up for 6 months, you'll save almost 29%, or 12 months, you'll save 43% compared to 3 months. And then finally, Mint Mobile's most expensive plan with the most data is their 12 gigabyte plan. It's normally $45 per month. You'll pay $135 upfront for 3 months. Sign up for 6 months and you'll pay $35 per month for a total of $210. Sign up for 12 months and you'll pay $25 per month for a total of $300. By signing up for 6 months, you'll save almost 23%, or 12 months, you'll save 45% compared to 3 months. Mint Mobile also has a special introductory offer. You can sign up for your first 3 months and pay the same monthly rate that you normally would as if you signed up for 12 months. So if you signed up for the 3 gigabyte plan, rather than paying $75 up front, you're going to pay $45 up front. So that's $15 a month instead of $25 a month. And I think that's a great introductory offer. It gives you a way to test the waters, try out Mint Mobile without too much expense to see if it works well for you. All right, now a little bit on a phone and signing up. I signed up and I brought my own phone, BYOP, bring your own phone. If you watch my channel, you know I'm a big fan of bring your own phone. But Mint Mobile also offers a selection of phones. You can check them out on mintmobile.com. I think they currently have an offer where you can sign up and get the new iPhone SE 2020 model, and it's a great way to get an affordable iPhone. They also have a selection of Android phones, and you can check those out if you're interested. I signed up for the 3 gigabyte plan. So they charged me $45 and sent me this kit with a SIM card. This kit was really nice. It's very clearly laid out, very nicely illustrated. They tell you what to do before you activate. You have your SIM here, and then what you need to do to activate. All I did to activate the phone was I took the SIM off the card. They have the right SIM size for whatever size SIM you need for your phone. Inserted it into the phone. I went to mintmobile.com/activate and I followed the instructions. Now I did that on my phone, so I had a Wi-Fi connection. I was at home, but it just worked. I was signed up within 5 minutes. I opted to sign up for a new number for this review. If you transfer in your current number, it may take a little bit longer because the two phone companies have to negotiate with each other to make sure that they can properly transfer your phone number. Out of all the prepaid wireless services I've tried, this was the most straightforward sign up. I was very impressed. It worked very well out of the browser. All right, now when I signed up, I used my Google Pixel 3 and all the features just worked. I didn't have to go into settings and set up anything. On some Android phones, that may be different, but as soon as the phone was active, I got a text message from Mint Mobile telling me what I would need to do if my data didn't work, how to set up APN settings for your data and for MMS picture messages. If your data doesn't work after you activate it, follow the instructions in that message. After using the SIM in my Google Pixel 3 for a while, I had bought the iPhone SE later. I did a video about that. Check that out if you haven't seen it. Put the Mint Mobile SIM in there. And then the iPhone automatically set itself up to use Mint Mobile and everything just worked without a problem. Now let's talk about the features. Calling. All my calls have been clear and crisp on both iPhone and on the Pixel. I'm able to send and receive text messages, that's SMS messages, without any issues, as well as picture and group messages. They call that MMS. Now, if you're an iPhone user, one of the things you need to know is that when you go into messages, messages sends your text messages and your picture messages a couple of different ways. If you're exchanging messages with someone using an iPhone or another Apple device, it uses iMessage, and iMessage uses your internet connection, your data connection. So that will either be your cellular data connection when you're out on the road or your Wi-Fi connection when you're connected to a Wi-Fi network. If you send picture messages or group text to an Android user, those are going to go over something called MMS. And in the past, sometimes with prepaid wireless service, those things have been pretty tricky to get working right with the prepaid wireless services, but totally works great with Mint Mobile. All right, now let me tell you about the data. The data is fast. I've seen speeds between 30 and 80 megabits per second. I did some speed tests earlier. I'll insert that video here so you can see that. So all of the basic features, talk, text messages, including group and picture messages, that all works on both iPhone and Android. And data. The data was very fast. Now, if you use up all your high-speed data on the fixed data plans, you'll have a reduced speed connection. And it's important because, say, on the iPhone, you'll need that reduced data connection so that your iMessage will keep working with other people that use Apple products. And text messages don't take up a lot of data, so it will work pretty well with the slow data. If you're sending picture messages back and forth, that's a lot more data, so that will be slower. And then the same thing with MMS, picture messages, and group text. Those use data, so you want to have at least some kind of data connection all the time. Next up, Mint Mobile also supports the 3 big features that people tell me they want. The first one is Wi-Fi calling. I was able to set up Wi-Fi calling on both the iPhone and on the Pixel. I went into the Mint Mobile app, which you can see I have running here. I went into my account and I was able to activate Wi-Fi calling, and I needed to provide my E911 address, just like you need to do with all mobile services. And then I was able to turn on Wi-Fi calling. And I think I could show you that quickly here on iPhone. What do I need to do? All right, I'm going to need to go into settings and then cellular, and then I can turn on Wi-Fi calling, enable. And you'll see right up here, if you can see that, it says Wi-Fi calling. So Wi-Fi calling is great because it allows you to use your Wi-Fi connection for calls and text when you're in an area where you have poor coverage or you have no coverage. So if you're in your house or your building and you don't have cell coverage there, your calls and texts can go over the Wi-Fi network. Or even if you're traveling outside of the country and you have a Wi-Fi connection, you should still be able to make calls and send texts using your Mint Mobile phone number. Next up, mobile hotspot. Mobile hotspot lets you share your phone's cellular data connection with your laptop, tablet, or other Wi-Fi device so that they can connect to the internet. Worked flawlessly on both phones, was able to set that up and get it to work with no issue. And then finally, visual voicemail with transcriptions. In fact, I got a voicemail message from Ryan Reynolds. Yes, that Ryan Reynolds. Apparently he's an investor and has an ownership stake in Mint Mobile. So he left me this voicemail.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds, owner of Mint Mobile. First, I just want to leave you this voicemail to say how much we appreciate you and wanted to make sure that you knew that during this difficult time, you can get free, unlimited data.
All right, that's enough of that. Hey, what do you say we give Ryan Reynolds a call back and tell him how much we appreciate him? He must be busy, so I'll talk to him later. You'll see here that we have the transcription with visual voicemail as well. All right, next up, customer service and support. My overall customer experience was great with Mint Mobile. It was excellent. I was able to order my BYOP SIM kit, set up my phone without any problems. There's an online FAQ, frequently asked questions section on mintmobile.com. It's well written and comprehensive. During the time of my review, I never needed to call or contact Mint Mobile to talk to a customer service representative, but just based on the presentation on how well they did everything else, I would guess that their customer service is very good. So is this a good deal? Well, I think Mint Mobile is a great deal, and I would recommend it to you, provided that their fixed data plans have enough data for your needs. You live in an area or use your phone in an area where T-Mobile has coverage. Your budget allows you to pay 3, 6, or 12 months in advance. And then finally, your cellular needs are likely to remain the same for the length of the plan you signed up for. You can check mintmobile.com and see a coverage map to see what areas they have coverage in or not. I'd also encourage you to talk to family, friends, neighbors, or colleagues to see if anyone is using a service that uses the T-Mobile network and find out how well it works for them. I think that's the best way to find out about coverage where you're going to use your phone. I find that coverage maps are better for figuring out whether or not an area doesn't have good coverage, as opposed to figuring out whether or not your coverage will be good. Now, next up, you're going to need to decide if you're able and willing to pay for prepaid service 3, 6, or 12 months in advance. Some people can, while other people have a tighter budget. I'm going to add here that when I first started talking about prepaid wireless, I would consider having to sign up for 3, 6 months, or 12 months, a way that they're going to lock you in to their service. My opinion on that has changed a bit. Ask yourself, if you're using prepaid, when's the last time you changed prepaid plans? Did you sign up for something and change in less than 3 months, less than 6 months, less than a year? So obviously that's going to be different for different people, but I know from my own experience that when things in your life are kind of stable, then your needs don't really change that much. So ask yourself, what's the chance that you're going to move to a different area? What's the chance that you're going to change jobs and start working in another location? Is something going to happen where you're going to spend a lot more time on the road traveling? Is it possible you're going to end up needing to use your phone in an area where Mint doesn't have coverage? And you should ask yourself those questions about any prepaid wireless or any wireless carrier that you choose when you're making a commitment. Now, finally, I want to add is that the other thing you have to determine is, will your needs for data go up or down? With Mint Mobile, they minimize that. If you need more data over time, you can call them and pay the difference to upgrade to the plan with a higher amount of data. If your data needs are reduced, you can switch to a lower plan after it's time to renew. If you currently need the most data, and then all of a sudden your data usage drops down and you've paid for 12 months, you'll need to wait that entire time to downgrade your data. All right, guys, what do you think? Is Mint Mobile right for you? Are you using Mint Mobile? Hit me up in the comments and let me know, and I will talk to you again soon.